16-bit themes, laying it down. Somebody's gonna get their box opened. Somebody's gonna get their tape split. Somebody's gonna get their box opened. Somebody's gonna get their tape split. Yeah! Open up, give me stuff, open up, give me stuff. Yeah! Shadaloo up in this mug. Street Fighter 2 Hyper Edition.
Hey guys, this is Chase. I'm that guy with the gloves, and welcome back to another edition of the Hall of Pain. Just wanted to get another one out there as fast as possible, so let's jump right into this. We've got a package here, and let's find out what's inside. Cut. Why, I do believe it is, kind of smells like Long Island. It is the original broski. This is the Elite Zack Ryder. This is his very first Elite figure. So this is Zack Ryder from his like mid-card heel run when he was in ECW. This is like my least favorite version of Zack Ryder when he became sort of, you know, when he started doing the woo and started calling everyone broski and stuff like that. But I saw this online for a good price, and I'm like, you know, I'm a bit of a completionist, so when it comes to wrestlers I like Zack Ryder. I want to own his Elites. I got the Elite 17 and the Elite 59, I believe it is. So, decided to pick this one up just to kind of complete it. It doesn't have the sunglasses or the mesh top, but I don't really need them. So yeah, the facial expression I think is pretty spot on. This looks a lot like a younger Zack Ryder, in my opinion. I love that the headband is molded onto him, and you can clearly make out the woo. You know, no chances of me reviewing this with it upside down. That takes me back. He's got black elbow pads, black wrist tape, one open, one closed hand. The trunks, and this is so weird because this is like the Ruby Riot gear. She pulls this off way better than Zack Ryder ever did, but you know, in a weird way, this kind of worked on me because I hated it and I wasn't a fan of Zack Ryder back then. So I guess this worked. This was a good way to get some cheap heel heat, as they call it. He's got one long knee pad with this just god-awful looking purple, orange, and like teal color scheme going on here. I kind of like the way this like clamped down steel plate thing that he has going on with his knee pads and on his tights over here. It's got a kind of a cool looking picture or a cool little like drawing of Zack Ryder's head. That's pretty neat. Again, God, this color scheme is just so ugly, but if you're a heel, I guess it works. He's got gray, silver, and black boots. I love this color scheme. Looks really dope. The buckles on here, man, those are really awesome. They really stand out. I really love the different boot molds from Mattel. I kind of feel like some of their later Elites, like Gargano and Ty Dillinger, I think they're getting a bit lazy with it. I'm hoping they kind of go back towards it because, man, they've got some killer boots. While the broski's chilling back there, I picked up this little Street Fighter mystery figure. Action vinyls, loyal subjects. I guess that's what they're called, is like loyal subjects line. They have some of these for like Mega Man figures, and they're going to have some WWE ones coming out soon that I'm pretty excited about. As you guys know, I'm a huge Street Fighter mark. I mean, you pretty much tell when M. Bison's my co-commentator. And I don't really want to buy a whole lot of these just because they're a little on the expensive side. Usually when you find them, they're about 12 to 13 bucks, but this one, $5 at Walmart. Cannot beat that price. So, let's find out what's inside. Alright, well, that's kind of a cool little package thing they got going on there. Alright. Moment of truth, folks. Who is it? Who is it? It's Ryu! And it's his alt colors. That's weird. Why did they put flesh-colored... Why did they put flesh-colored pegs on him? That's so strange. But yeah, this is a little Ryu action figure. I think this is kind of cool looking. It's got a nice looking head. I mean, it's sort of cartoonish. It's kind of like what you would see in that that puzzle fighter game that they just released on iOS and Android. I liked it, but it's a bit of a, you know, microtransaction money pit, as they all are. The yellow headband looks kind of cool. This dark blue gi, I really, really like it. Cap's got a Storm Collectibles version of this, and it really, really stands out. The belt looks cool. It even has his Japanese characters on there. It's got the font for his gloves. That looks pretty dope, and as you know, I'm that guy with the gloves, so I always appreciate a good pair of gloves. And Ryu's hands are positioned to where he's set up for a Hadouken. That's pretty awesome. Articulation-wise, you know, the head can look 360. Can kind of look up and down, so a little bit of a pivot. He's got some waist articulation. Arms can go in any direction you want them to. There's really no swivel or bend in the elbow, but he does rotate at the wrist. Legs have a decent amount of articulation. He's got a single bend in the knee, and he does have feet articulation, so they can rotate and they can kind of pivot. Really awesome. I mean, these little dudes have some kick-ass articulation, so yeah, you know, if I see a couple more of these around, I'll probably pick them up. Like I said, definitely interested in the Mega Man wave and the WWE figures that are going to be coming out. Nice. Hadouken. So what do we got here? This was, if I remember correctly, Captain McKay was finding these Elite 47 point Bs at Big Lots or someplace, and I've been kind of low-key wanting to get this Kane for a while now, mainly just for this plastic glass case. I think it's just so cool. I like a lot of these random accessories from Mattel. So the plastic case, this is really the main reason why I wanted this. It's so stupid. But anyway, here is the mask inside. Again, why are they just reusing the mold from his 2002-2003 mask? It's cool that people can sort of get this now because this was, you know, a Ringside Collectibles exclusive, but that's not how his current mask looks. I mean, yes, he has the open mouth and the eyes and the brow and all everything's like that, but, you know, it doesn't have the texture of that Elite 19 or the Elite 22, the one that's molded onto the face, and it doesn't have the stitching on the side. So I just, you know, it does reek of laziness, but, and in fact, doesn't his like Elite 63 have the same mask mold? I just don't understand it. But anyway, here is the actual Kane figure. This to me is my favorite unmasked version of Corporate Kane. The hair looks really neat. You know, it's so weird seeing him with short hair and his natural hair color. The expression I like. I mean, this looks like, you know, Mayor Knox Kane, so, or Knox County Kane. So it's pretty cool. He's got both elbow pads, one single black glove. The singlet is painted very well, I think, except for in the trunk area. It's not as bright as the rest of the figure, but still pretty cool. I plan on using this for a custom because I already have the Elite 22 with the Elite 19 head swap. He's got a big pair of boots. So yeah, stay tuned for what I'm going to be doing with this guy. Well, it looks like Kane's not a fan of Zack Ryder trying on his mask, so let's keep this broski train a-moving, and we'll talk about some figures that I have found in the wild. I know y'all are a fan of this guy, especially Venomine figs. This is the Elite 55 Neville. Picked him up late last year. I've seen a couple in stores here and there, but now that he is no longer signed with WWE, I'm probably just going to snatch up as many of these as I can because, God, for one thing, let's talk about something. Venomine figs, he is killing it with his customs lately. Like, he's sort of still new at it, but man, he is just improved. Every single time he releases a new custom, you can just tell the improvement and the quality is just, it's going way up there. So it's actually inspiring me because I want to start making some Neville customs that I've been just kind of throwing around in my brain and wanting to do. So yeah, we've got here the Elite 55 Neville. One of the better figures towards the end of 2017. I stopped off at a very awesome store in the Tri-City area called Sunken Treasures and picked up the Elite, then now and forever Earthquake. I've attempted to make a custom mudslide, which was a joke from OSW Review. I've attempted to make a custom mudslide, which was just a joke that OSW came up with that was so hilarious. I was like, that's awesome. I would love to make a custom figure of him. And then someone made him in like one of the 2K games. I think it was either 2K17 or 18. I absolutely loved it. I want to make my own version of that. Not a straight copy of what he did, but or what they did, but sort of my own spin on that. So I got him for $9.99, and I also picked up the WrestleMania Heritage Series Triple H. Mainly for this. I just wanted to get another one of these masks. I just think they're so cool. And hey, I got another Triple H body, which he might just end up on eBay, or I might do a custom or something, because I do have some good Triple H customs in my head that I would love to attempt. I have way too many customs I want to make. It's ridiculous. Here is our terrifying trifecta. Jesus. Oh yeah, so here we have the Quaker Muffin over here. Again, I love this figure. I think it's so awesome. I do prefer his Elite 35 over it, but the Then, Now, and Forever Earthquake is just so freaking cool. He comes with one of my favorite belts of all time, the classic WWF Tag Team Championship right here. Just so freaking cool. Always loved his Natural Disasters attire, the black and red with the white. It's just such a good figure. Got the Triple H here with the Scully mask on, and again, going to be planning a custom for him. And then we've got the king of the cruiserweights over here, Mr. Neville, or as he's going by now, Pac. Interesting choice of name, you know? I want to know what the origins is of Pac. I need to look that up. So, yep, this will somehow one day be turned into some type of custom. Don't know what yet. Gotta make up my design. It's kind of sad. None of the basics have this head. So the only way you could get this modern day Neville head is with his Elite 55. But we've got the Cruiserweight Championship here. One of my favorite belts, one of my favorite Mattel belts. I'm actually going to be painting this one black and gold, much like that photo that was floating around on Reddit and Instagram. I also shared it to my page, and I've seen some people make some really cool customs of that. So yeah, I can't wait to try my gloved hand at making that belt. So as you can see, this is now just turning into utter madness. Got Earthquake trying to get Kane off of Zack Ryder. You got Scully H over there. He's probably attacking Zack, so that way he can get a hold of his rare Hasbro collection. And Neville, he just doesn't give a damn. Alright, so what's up next in the Hall of Pain? Continuing the trend of finding stuff on clearance, we have got the Hall of Fame Series 4, I think this is. Is this the one? This is the Diesel Wave? Yeah, I believe this is Series 4. Series 4 or 5, I can't remember. We've got George the Animal Steele, and he was found at Target for $9.24. Can't beat that. Now, I will admit, I am not the biggest George the Animal Steele fan. I don't really know any legendary matches he's ever had. I mean, he's been in some movies here and there, and I think, as a character, I like him. I think he's fun, and I like the gimmick of the green tongue and ripping apart the turnbuckles with your teeth. I think that's cool. But this one I just was kind of holding off, and if I ever found it on clearance, then I would pick it up. I found it on clearance, so here you go. And here we have George the Animal Steele out of the packaging, and yeah, this is low-key one of my new favorite elites. I'm really digging it. I really like the head sculpts, or the head scan. I'm going to say sculpt. So it looks good. I think this looks very much like George. The green tongue, you can definitely tell where Liv Morgan gets her inspiration from. It's really cool. This chest and body hair. Okay, I know Sami Zayn complained about his elite figure, or his first elite figure, like, you know, why do I have George the Animal Steele's body hair? Dude, you got off light. This is some Robin Williams next level body hair. I mean, look at this. The way they painted this, I don't know how they did it, but this looks like real hair. The amount of detail Mattel got onto this is insane. Like, holy crap, man. I've never been more impressed with another man's back hair. Don't quote me on that. So the tights, they're black with a red stripe, and he's got red boots. Pretty cool. So for his accessories, he comes with a bouquet of yellow roses. I'm guessing these could be like daisies or something. But he was infatuated with Miss Elizabeth during the Macho Steamboat feud, so he was trying to court her with some flowers. I think these ended up getting bashed over his head or something. But so you get a single and a bouquet. And it's the same ones that came with the Hall of Fame Eddie Guerrero, just painted yellow instead of red. Still, awesome accessory. Glad to have more of these. And he comes with mine. This is the cutest accessory of all time. This is in my top 10 of favorite Mattel accessories. It's bald. It's this weird little peanut from Jeff Dunham looking thing. It is so cute. And he's articulated. He actually has articulation. So, you know, he could perform the YMCA. I hate myself. You can't see mine. You can't see mine. So yeah, the arms are articulated. Very cool. He does have his little armband on here. It sadly doesn't say mine on it, but we can fix that. The eyes, look at this. It's so cute. It's like this weird little Teletubby mixed with an owl. I don't really know the best way to describe it. The fur's cute. The tongue is cute. This whole thing is just adorable. He's even got a little baboon butt. And it's property of China. So yeah, I love this. This is easily one of my favorite Mattel accessories. So cute. I love it, the cute stuff. I just love it. Alright dudes, I think that's going to complete this episode of the Hall of Pain. I think it's a pretty good one. So many good figures. Thank you so much to the seller for the Zack Ryder figure. We'll be leaving positive feedback. Thank you Walmart, Sunken Treasures, and Target for all the wonderful figures you see here. Thank you Captain McKay for the Elite 47B Kane. This was Chase. I'm that guy with the gloves. Stay tuned for the next video, which I think will probably be a tour of the new BPW arena. Excited to show it off finally. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.